There was a time when I used to work 6 days a week from 9 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. in the evening with a 1 hour unpaid lunch break in between. And honestly, that was one of the most draining experiences of my life. Now, don't get me wrong, that was also one of my first jobs as a physiotherapist, for which I was being paid around 15,000 Indian rupees. And I'm honestly really grateful for all the opportunities because it was my stepping stone to where I am today. But yes, it also made me rethink if I was going to do this job in this way without a break for the rest of my life. But that's when I switched over and I came to New Zealand, and honestly, things have been different out here. When I got my New Zealand physiotherapy registration, I started working for 5 days a week. That's a 40-hour work week, so you basically work 8 hours a day. And that is the usual kind of work you get all around. That's a 40-hour work week. Now, that was very flexible because at the end, you get 2 days off. I was working in a private clinic, and it was really good because you get to have those 2 days off in the weekend, which makes you relax even though you are a healthcare professional. So that was a good work-life balance to start off with. Now, as I moved on, I got this opportunity where I can dictate the hours that I work. So basically, I'm working now for 4 days a week with a 3-day weekend, which is really cool because I get to have that balance, that work-life balance, which works really well, and you get a really good long weekend. Now, the upside of having a 4-day work week is obviously you have a long weekend. And if you ask me the downside, that is you have to work 10 hours a day for 4 days. So that makes a 40-hour week. Now, again, one other thing is it also depends on the clients that come in. So it's that kind of work where you're getting paid for the number of clients that you see. So again, that's another factor. But honestly, it's been so good because after working so hard for 4 days in a week, when you get the really long 3-day weekend, you get enough time to refresh yourself. And I feel so good after getting that complete break and getting away from, if you want to go away somewhere, you can do that. And it's so flexible and it's so nice. Another main thing that I want to talk about is the flexibility. You feel more comfortable to talk about your working hours, and the people here, especially the employers, are so flexible. They consider your mental well-being. They consider you being comfortable in your workspace, and also about the productivity, because working this way leads to a much better productivity, which is what they emphasize here, and it's so good. Whereas what I've seen back in India is you have less flexibility as compared to how you're working here, because you get questioned more as to why, what, because you've been given a schedule to work in, and there's less chances of it being adjusted according to how you need. So yes, I think this has been implemented in Scandinavian countries, and the productivity and success levels are really good. And two, in my experience, this is a really good way to increase productivity and also make sure that our mental and, just general well-being is always kept in check and it's going good. So this is really good in my perspective, and I wish, back in India as well, people start incorporating such a flexible work life, and, the work-life balance gets even better for everyone there. So yes, that's all I wanted to share in this video, and I'll come again with another interesting vlog. Thank you.